Hi, welcome to this short presentation on OpenBet's challenge for the Athena hackathon. My name is Xavier, I am the Learning and Development Manager at OpenBet. This year our topic is Safer Betting Experience. Before I discuss the challenge, I would like to give you a little bit of background about responsible gambling for a safer betting experience. Safer gambling is an industry and regulatory initiative to ensure that all players of gambling products are both protected from malicious operators and from themselves. The safer gambling controls are governed by each jurisdiction's regulatory body. However, each operator can implement their own policy within these controls. If an operator does not meet the regulatory minimum, they are subject to loss of license, fines, and even prosecution. Frequently, operators are taking a stance to be the safest to gamble with, as public opinion changes towards gambling being more heavily regulated. The Safer Gambling Initiative spans across, but not exclusive to, financial regulation, gambling offering regulation, platform controls, and player-facing controls. So let me tell you a little bit about the key player-facing controls that are in existence. Just a few of them, not all of them. Player limits. The player has the ability to control and impose limits upon themselves, and if they feel they have problems or wish to limit themselves to avoid having a problem. This can include limits on deposits, spend, loss, time spent in site, time spent playing, and even number of times they access the site in a specific period of time. There are also player exclusions. The player has the ability to exclude themselves either briefly or over longer periods of time. This means they cannot log into sites in this period. There are also cool-offs, which basically are quick breaks, hours or days, and are automatically lifted. Self-exclusion can vary from month to life and often require a manual process to lift them after the period expires. We also have access to help. Players are provided with important resources such as links and numbers to seek help. The operator must provide a help service to their players, either through customer support or through important documentation and web pages. They can also disable marketing and contact preferences. We also have reality checks. The player should be provided with intermittent checks while they play. The operator should interrupt the player's gaming session and ask them a set of questions to check their welfare. The player will then have the option to log out, set limits, or continue playing. After this prelude on some of the tools used in responsible gambling for a safer betting experience, let me tell you about OpenBet's challenge for the hackathon. This challenge is best approached as a team, but you can, if you wish, do it yourself. We would like you to simulate one or more safer gambling tools. This can be existing tools or tools you have thought of yourselves. We do not need any code or any functional software for this hack, but we ask you to use design mechanisms such as entity relationship diagrams, flow diagrams, BDD, or any other tools you see fit, in order to design safe gambling tools and in order to explain your ideas as you would if you were working in a tech environment. You are welcome to use other design tools instead of, or in addition to the list I just mentioned. Although this challenge is codeless, you are welcome to mock up one or more tools, but please do not get hung up on this part. If you make a mock-up, please use any tool, language or framework you want, and don't forget that you would have to simulate input data. We've come up with a scoring table, as you can see on the screen now. So, for example, we've got use of design tools or mechanism to design the tools and show functionality in a detailed manner. This is for 30 points. We've got team organization and synergy, which we will observe over time. Obviously, if you do that by yourself, then we cannot observe that, and you will automatically get 20 points if you're by yourself. We want you to also present the system design and implementation, maybe a slide or two with some documentation, or just some documentation in addition to the tools diagram that you have created, and that will give you 30 points. Each design tool will add a point to your total. They'll add 10 points. And if you mock up anything, for every mock-up you make, and that is working, you will get 25 points. Before we part company, I would like to inform you that on week beginning the 6th of June, I will be joined by 3 colleagues for a 1-hour webinar titled Women at OpenBet. They are Christina Gavril, who's a software engineer, Helen Whitaker, who is a QA manager, and Marta Neisser, who is a senior software engineer. They will discuss what attracted them to work in IT and what it's like to work at OpenBet. Thank you very much for listening and considering OpenBet for your challenge. I'm really looking forward to meet you all in June. Have a great day. Bye-bye.